Hello everybody, it's Alana with JLovo Jewelry. In this video, I'm doing an unboxing of SEI Crafts card making kit. It's their monthly card making kit. It's my first month subscribing, so I hope you like the video. This is SEI limited edition card kit. Ready, set, craft. This looks like Halloween to me. It makes 8 cards. Okay, this is called Fall Flurry. It contains 2 12 by 12 cardstock, 7 card bases, and 8 envelope, 9 cardstock paper pieces, 1 perforated sheet, 1 brad pack, 2 ribbon, 1 coaster, tag sheet puff element, button pack, die cut element. The cut and stamp style may vary. So that's this one. I'll open that in a second. This one is Delicate Beauty card kit. There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot came in this kit. This is $20, so that's really good price. This one's got all kinds of cool stuff in that. This one contains 2 12 by 12 cardstock paper, 8 card bases and envelopes, 3 cardstock paper pieces, 1 rub-on, 2 die cut packs, 1/2 pearl sheet, and 1 ribbon. And they also sent me a bonus kit for signing up, which is super nice. It's like multi-occasion. This one is Just For You card kit. So I'm going to open up the bonus kit first. This kit says it makes 8 cards. These are Summer Smiles Sundries. It has craft pieces, puff stickers, ribbon twine, and buttons. Wow. Epoxy word stickers, and I know I went over this earlier in one of my other videos that I did from a sticky club. These kinds of things are like $4 a sheet at the craft store. 3 yards floss and 1 yard each of ribbon. Oh, so I'm assuming this was cut, so this is just the ribbon pack, which is fine. There's gonna make a lot. It's so pretty and soft. Kind of got leaf pattern on there. These are something. One almost fills. Grab the, oh, this is a sheet of cardstock here. Oh, here it is. Contains 1 12 by 12 cardstock. That's this here. 8 base cards and envelopes. These must be the envelopes. Where are the base cards? Oh, these are the base cards. I'm an idiot. Right in front of my nose. They're patterned. That's really cool. Okay. I was expecting them to be white or plain or something. 1 6 by 6 paper pad. This is really pretty. Look at all these papers. And these are really nice papers, like thick, and they're all cardstock. So it's not just like any regular paper. Then they've got the metallic-y, you know, stuff that normally cost a lot of money if you had to just get them from the craft store for regular price. And then we have 1 matte pack. I'm assuming that's what this is. We will learn what this is for in the instructions at some point, or I will. I'm not sharing the instructions online. I'll show you the finished product, but if you want the instructions, you will have to purchase the kit from them. This is the 1 border strip, so that's a pre-cut thing. These are the epoxy stickers. This is a sundries pack, a ribbon, and did I miss something? Epoxy stickers, border strips, sundries, an extra thing of stickers? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This must be just another extra stickered set for this, which they show that they use the stickers here. So that's a lot. Again, this kit was called Just For You, so if you want to purchase this kit all by itself, it says it's limited edition, so you can check their website to see if they have it. It makes all these different cards. I love this. I'm excited about that. I am probably going to stay up half the night making cards. This one is the Fall Flurry. So I think it's going to have like Halloween and Thanksgiving. I'm just going to toss the paper there. Alright, so this says going to make 8 cards, which I'll show you either pictures on Instagram, or if I am organized enough, I'll show you at the end of the video once I've made some of these. I'm not always that organized. This kit contains 2 cardstock papers. They are double-sided. Yes. Got little pumpkins on this side, and oh my god, I love this side. Metallic-y, paisley type thing. That's one cardstock. And then this one's got like a pattern to it, and then, oh my god, look at that, look at that. And we know, like, for double-sided stuff, $1 at the craft store would be inexpensive, would be the cheapest that you would see a double-sided cardstock paper, especially with the metallic. We're probably looking at almost $2 a sheet for those at the craft store, so that's already a good value there. Alright, 7 base cards and 8 envelopes. So I don't understand why there's 7 base cards. Maybe we're going to make a card with some of the cardstock. So here are the envelopes. And now that I know the base cards are pre-cut. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, these are double-sided paper for these. This is nice. So for some of the ones that are not blank on the inside, I'd want to put some white paper if they don't say to do so already. But I'd want to put some white paper on the inside so that people can write in it. These are gorgeous. I know these are probably like a doily type mandala thing, but they made me think of donuts. I can't help it. I love food. Okay. Then we have 9 cardstock paper pieces. So 1, 2, 3. That's pretty. I like this. 4. Ooh, 5. I like this one. 6. 7. 8. And 9. This is plain white, which I always like. You can never have enough white cardstock. Okay, the next one is a perforated paper sheet. I believe that's this one. It has like all kinds of different autumn words and poems and things like that on there. So yeah, those are cute. You can use them like die cuts, I guess. The Brad pack. That would be this. These are like black little stars. I'm excited because I've never used brads before. I mean, I think I might have like in school at some point a long time ago, but I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Then you have 2 ribbon. So it looks like this is probably like 5/8 of an inch. It's a purpley color. Purple and lavender. That's pretty. And there's this sheet of ribbon with a little pretty pattern. 1 coaster tag sheet would be this one. This is called Paisley and Petals. One puff element. And that would have to be these. These are like puffy stickers. These are so cool. I almost bought some Halloween stickers today, but they were not a price I wanted to pay yet. I'll wait till they go on sale. Then we have a button pack with 2 buttons. I love buttons. And then a die cut element. So that would be this one. It's more like an embossed stamp that they did some embossing on there. It's a really cute little bat. A little glittery bat. I do like bats. I know I said that before. Alright, so that's this kit. And that makes 8 different cards. And then we have this one. What's this one called? Delicate Beauty Kit. And this one, I'm going to go through it with the information sheet because it makes it easier for me to figure out what's going on with it. This is the Delicate Beauty Kit if you want to order it on its own from them. If it's still available, it says it's limited edition. This one contains, I can't see if this is 2 or 1. It looks like something got crossed out, but it looks like, okay, 2 12x12 cardstock. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Makes me think of a wedding. And then that's beautiful as well. It's like French. This is what I'd expect to see in like a French cottage wallpaper. If you know what I'm talking about, like a quaint little place and where there's lavender growing around in fields. And then there's this one, which is really pretty. And like a green side with different colors on it. Different shades of green, some brown. And 8 base cards and envelopes. Envelopes. Here are the base cards. Oh good, these are white on the inside. It's polka dotted. So the polka dotted ones are green on the inside. Looks like they made these cards with the same cardstock, so that's really cool. Next is 3 cardstock paper pieces. That would be this one. So you've got some of the polka dot with the green. Oh, I love this. Some green on this side. And then like a 4-leaf clover made with hearts and silver dotted. It's pretty. And this is like an orangey peach on one side and a very like a seashell pink on the inside. Or the other side, not that it's one side the outside and one side's the inside. I don't actually know that. 1 rub-on. That would be these. Rub-on words. They look like temporary tattoos. Well, I guess for a card it wouldn't be temporary. They're like those things I guess you just rub it on. It's really pretty. Comes with a popsicle stick or craft stick, whatever you want to call it, tongue depressor. Next is 2 die cut packs. This one is Claire double-sided die cut French accents, French roast. You talk coffee, you speak to my heart. So these are just a bunch of cutouts. Oh, they're all double-sided too. So you can pick what side you want. The most beautiful view is the one I share with you. That's so romantic. It's cute. So some cool little cutouts in that pack. Got squished a little bit in shipping, but none of the elements are damaged. It was just the outer packaging, which I don't care about because it's going to go in the garbage anyway. Here's the other die cut pack. This is Mia Bella die cut accents. These look like little ribbon pieces, and it's called Paris Breeze. Okay, so like the inside of this is really pretty. I'm actually going to use the inside of this for my scrap. Put it in my scrap pile because I don't want to waste that pretty paper. And then we have one sheet of half pearls. I like sticky jewels. And one ribbon. So that's these kits. That's insane. That is a lot of products for very, very affordable price. Even though I haven't made the kits yet, I would recommend this just for the value and the amount of fun, especially if you kind of get lost when you're making cards like I do. It's like, okay, what do I want to do with this? I need an idea. This is great. And of course, you don't have to do everything exactly like they show you. You can use these and do whatever you want with them too. All right, I'll show you some things in a little bit. I have finished making all of the cards. Yeah, I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning making cards. It was a lot of fun, so I'll show you what I did. This one, I'll show you this one first. One of the little elements came off because these little foamy stickers weren't very sticky, but I fixed that with the others when I realized what was going on with them by just using a little bit of a roller adhesive on them. So these are the stickers that weren't super sticky. So if you do end up getting this kit and this kind of a sticker, you feel that it's not super sticky, just use a little bit of your tape roller and it works just fine. So this one's just for you. I really have a hard time with bows, but I think it ended up turning out okay. This one's congrats. This, I believe, was the free kit that I got. So I don't know if it's always the same free kit for a new subscriber or if they just randomly will grab one. But I thought it was super sweet and it was nice to make 24 cards with this month's kit. Most of these don't have anything written on side. Some of the ones that have darker on the inside, I'm going to put a little bit of white cardstock so people can write in them. Many thanks. I think this one's really cute. So, two things that I noticed about this kit. Most of the supplies that you're going to get are consumable supplies, and what I mean by that is I didn't see any stamps or dies, something that's going to build your stash. Well, it'll still build your stash, but you'll end up using up the supplies that they have. You'll have a lot of leftovers, which is a great deal, but if you're looking for a kit that also is going to build your more permanent collection, this isn't going to be it. I do highly recommend it, however, if you want it in addition to another club that you're doing that has the kits with the stampers or dies or something like that. But this is nice too because some of us don't have the like Sizzix or a Cricut or anything like that yet. So this is a good definitely for a beginner. Or I always have to say this one's good for any level, but if you're just beginning in card making, this would be ideal because you don't have to have anything other than scissors, glue, and maybe some ink in the future. So this one says, yippee. This is sweet. I like this one. Thinking of you. So I had a hard time getting the twine too, trying to figure out. So what I ended up doing was poking a hole right in the side and then tying it around, which might be something you want to do. This one I kind of glued it on the inside. I'll probably just put a piece of cardstock over that so that nobody can see that. And then that's the back. I'll probably do like a little piece of cardstock here so I can do my made by stamper on there. So a few ideas on how to tidy up your cards once you've finished them. This is so cute. I really liked the candles. I liked how they used the tag idea where they just put the ribbon through it and it made the tag look like another present. That was super cute. And again, on this one, I did the, I tied it through. I poked a little hole in there. On this one, the spooky one, the papers they sent were almost exactly the same as what was pictured in the kit, but they sent a couple different slight variations. So I chose to use this striped one as my background on this. For this one, I wrapped the ribbon around and I used an adhesive roller. So I just kind of wrapped it around first, tied it off, and then I lifted the ribbon and put my roller on there on each side so that it will stay where I want it to and not slide off. I like the little bat, it's so cute. For these ones, I also used a permanent adhesive roller. If you don't have one of those, regular glue doesn't work, so you'd probably want either a hot glue gun or some E6000. But I would just get one of the permanent rollers. So this one, I love the cats. I'm gonna glue a piece of white cardstock in there because you can't see, you won't be able to write in it otherwise. I did this one. Again, I love the cats. I'm a big cat person. I love dogs too. I'm allergic to them, but this one, here, I'll show you here. There was this ribbon that was included, and I had a hard time trying to figure this one out. This was a little crookedy, but I took a small piece and I wrapped it inside and I just I cut it off here and here. So this is one piece of ribbon, not ribbon wrapped around it twice. For the top part, I did wrap it around because I wasn't sure where to cut it and stuff, and it was just easier this way, and I did the whole trick with the adhesive roller. So this one's all wrapped around and tied. And that one says play in the leaves. This one is the card. Remember I said in the kit that there was only 7 cards and 8 envelopes? That's because you're gonna make a card using one of the pieces of cardstock. So you're gonna, this is what the card looked like. On this one, I took this cardstock and I wrapped the ribbon around and tied it off. And then I used the adhesive roller and put that on there and just kind of sandwiched the ribbon in between the sticky and then put it down so that it's gonna stay put. So in the design, they had a little bow made with this ribbon, but after doing these 2 cards, I didn't have enough left. There was just like a tiny little scrap. And I don't know if that's because I should have done the ribbon a different way. Maybe on this one, I not completely wrapped it around. I mean, had I done that, it probably would have worked. But what I chose to do instead was I just went into my stash and I had these little pumpkin stickers and I put one of those on there. So you can always modify the designs. You don't have to do everything exactly as I show. These are just kind of suggestions as well, but if you want to do it, they have the measurements exactly. Okay, that brings me to another thing that I did notice on the instructions on the kit. A couple of them, they had the instructions to measure a certain amount, and when I actually put it on the card after I measured it out the way it said, it didn't look right. It overlapped because of the orientation of the card, because some of them are designed upright and others are designed like this. So I had to trim a few pieces off to be the right measurement. On a positive note, it did tell you to measure bigger for those pieces rather than smaller. So although the measurements were wrong, it wasn't hard. It's always easy to cut a little bit off than not have cut enough in the first place. So it wasn't a bad thing. It's very, very minor. Again, it's something that if you run across that in this kit, you can very easily modify. It doesn't take too many brain cells to figure out how to fix that. Okay, So that one, this is actually one of my favorites. I really like the pumpkin pattern paper, and actually I thought this sticker worked really well with it. I kind of like it better than the bow. This one's Happy Halloween with a little hootie owl. Again, with these little epoxy stickers, now these ones stuck fine. This one was kind of loose, and I don't know if it's because like it's kind of concave, so you have the edges of the sticker and then it kind of goes like this. See if I can show you. So what I did was the adhesive roller again on these stickers. I highly recommend them. They're cheapest at Walmart. You can get a pack of 4. I saw the exact same ones at Michael's for a 4-pack, and they were $3 more. So it's like $6 for a pack of 4 at Walmart. This one's really pretty. It says Autumn. It didn't really tell you how to cut the dent in there. If you're a brand new paper cutter, you just, after cutting out the piece of paper, you fold it in half and then you cut at an angle. So like so. And then it'll create the little arrow. I remember that from grade school. I don't know why. There's some weird things I remember and other things I don't. You know, mainly math is what I don't remember. So these are the other kit. Like I said, I had a hard time with the bows. This one initially I used special Elmer's craft glue on it, and then I realized the roller would have been easier. So I put the glue on there, and then I used a weight and I just held it down until it dried. When I was doing the rub-ons, you have to be careful, make sure when you kind of just slowly lift, so if a piece of the word is still on the paperback, you just kind of put it back down and rub a little bit more in that area, and that took care of any of that, which is a normal thing for rub-ons. On these ones, instead of like gluing them flat, I used a few foam adhesive things. So it kind of gave it more of a 3D effect. I liked that a little bit better. The foam things you can also, I haven't seen them at Walmart. Maybe it depends on the Walmart you go to. Some of them have more supplies than others, but you can get them at Michael's and Joann's. And I've seen them at Hobby Lobby, so I always use a coupon because they're expensive, I think, for a little piece of adhesive. This one's pretty. Kind of reminds me of like a vintage style, almost Victorian. My dear is what it says. This one says the best thing to hold on to life, or let me start that over again. The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. A quote from Audrey Hepburn. And again, this one I used the foamy so that it's kind of popped out a bit. Sometimes I think that adds a little bit more, just a little bit of an oomph to your cards. This one says, in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different, by Coco Chanel. And again, I did the little foamies because I like how that looks. You don't have to do it that way. You can do things different. You can add some of the things from your own stash if you like. So this one I laid the ribbon flat, and I used foamy adhesive for this to make that pop. I think I probably used foam adhesive on most of the cutout pieces that came with them. This one says the most beautiful view is the one I share with you. And there's so many elements that they send in addition, you can switch things up. You don't have to do things exactly the way they showed. I probably said that like 5 times. It's so versatile. And this one says baby, which is really sweet. There's pink and green on it, so it's really good for, not that gender matters so much anymore when you're giving baby gifts. I think more people don't care so much, but it's more of a unisex for the parents who are more into having boy colors for boys and girl colors for girls, and then there's the neutral colors. So if the parent is into that, this is a good color scheme for baby. And then I'm going to show you like all the little leftovers that I have. So these are all the cutouts that I still have. And I just put these in these are crayon storage boxes that I got at Michael's for 99 cents. But they're good to hold all the little cutout pieces. So you can see there's tons of things that you can still make a ton of cards with. You can just either make them with your own cardstock or your own blank bases. These are the leftover buttons and brads. Remember, I had 3 kits this month, so I believe you'll probably always have a lot of leftovers. This is like one of the paper pads that came with it. This online, I looked on their website, it's retails at $6. So normally you get 2 kits for $20. So just this alone is over a quarter of the value of the kit. So then there's some foamies stickers left. Like I said, those are the ones that didn't stick so well, but that's okay. We fixed that. There's still a lot of the rub-on words. Some pearls. A lot of these stickers left. The majority of this puffy pack, which I'm probably going to make a whole bunch of more Halloween cards later. So you'll have to check out my Facebook page or my Instagram to see the other designs that I come up with. Some of the leftover ribbons. And then like all the leftover paper. There is so much here that you can do stuff with. It is definitely worth the $20 in my opinion. So I can't wait to see what I get next month. I'll make another video for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll leave a link for their website. They have a couple different club kits that you can do on there. As a disclaimer, I paid for this. They don't sponsor me or anything like that. I just thought I'd make a video of this because I got the box and wanted to show you guys what it was like. Check out my Facebook page, that's Je La Vu Jewelry, or my Instagram, that's @Je La Vu Jewelry, so you can see what kinds of things I've been making. Thank you.